Hi, my name is Steve Goers. My wife, Ivy, son, Cal, have been attending St. Rose for a while. We've only technically been officially members for just a little bit. So you might say, long-time listener, first-time caller. I actually met my wife on the other side of the planet, in Malaysia, during a Habitat for Humanity build. I was part of a couple hundred international volunteers, grouped together with a couple hundred local volunteers, and we actually put up 14 houses in a week. And Ivy was the program coordinator for Habitat Malaysia that put it on, which is pretty awesome. The Meet the Family moment with an international family was definitely interesting. When I met them for the very first time, they didn't ask about where I lived or what I did for work or anything like that. They simply asked, "Roman Catholic?" And I was like, "Yep." And I got the paperwork to prove it. Growing up, both Ivy and I were blessed to be a part of very vibrant Catholic communities, despite being on opposite ends of the globe. We both went to Catholic grade school. Ivy went to St. Teresa in Kuching. I went to St. Hubert in Chanhassen. We both got to do it all. Altar server, reader, children's choir, school marathon, youth retreats, mission trips. I mean, her church had the Gather hymnal, for crying out loud. It was truly a foundational element of our lives. Yet it wasn't just about the fun stuff. It was an opportunity to give back. While we wanted that energy in a parish home, I have to say we weren't really looking hard for it. We attended the cathedral or whatever parish was still open when we woke up late on Sunday. Thank God for masstimes.org. Sorry, Father. Turns out the Holy Spirit was actually calling us to St. Rose. We just didn't know it at the time. We thought we were just looking for a pre-K program for our boy. Like I mentioned, the Holy Spirit clearly had bigger plans. When we first toured the school, immediately we felt a sense of warmth and friendliness. We initially met Brooke Iverson, probably were convinced right there. She's awesome. But we also met the principal, Mr. Sean Slyku, who gave the bulk of the tour. What struck us about both of those individuals was their passion, dare I say, excitement. They were excited to show off the school. They were excited to talk about the growth and the direction the school was going. They were excited with what was being built. As we continued to attend St. Rose on Sundays, we began to feel the warmth of this church as well, and the connectedness of the community. Strangers would say hi. Some became acquaintances and we found new friends. At the Caner dinner a couple weeks ago, Ivy and I met some of our most established parishioners. Some have been married for 60 plus years. Something we're striving for. I would like to acknowledge Father and Deacon. I think we can acknowledge the enthusiasm that they bring to Mass and their ministry every step of the way. I mean, anyone can find a homily on the internet, but they take the time to find the best ones. I think we have our own unique lives, callings, and interactions with God. I personally believe that Father Mark, being the leader at St. Rose at this particular time, is part of God's plan for my family. I believe the energy the school staff bring to educating our young people is part of God's plan for my family. I believe being called to St. Rose at this time, the way that we were, is part of God's plan for my family. One of my favorite Bible verses, especially when I'm feeling discombobulated in this world, is Isaiah 55, verse 2. "Why do you spend your money on what is not bread, and your labor on what does not satisfy?" I believe that St. Rose is that bread and the labor that does satisfy, and we're excited to be a part of it. Thank you.